And we are live. Good afternoon. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm here at school. I am thankful for being happy and healthy this Tuesday, March 31st. Today, we're going to look at some interesting information regarding coronavirus. I hope everyone is practicing shelter in place. I hope everyone is realizing the shared experience that we're all having. Though we are alone in our individual worlds with our families, this is a whole group experience. Call me or email me if you have any questions. I'm here. First off, piece of information, a data company has been giving each county a social distancing score. Let's see what they say about us. Second, we're going to talk about Italy. Italy is starting to hit a certain threshold in their fight against Corona that we should celebrate. The third piece is going to be conspiracy theories associated with the coronavirus. I've been seeing a lot of misinformation online, and I think it's important that we take a moment and think about how this is a perfect storm for a bunch of conspiracy theorists. And finally, let's talk about California's Health Corps. It's joining California's fight against the virus. It's pretty cool. All right, let's get into it. COVID-19 social distancing scoreboard. Okay. According to the World Health Organization, the CDC, social distancing is currently the most effective way to slow the spread. We created this interactive scoreboard, updated daily, to empower organizations to measure and understand the efficacy of social distancing initiatives at the local level. Compare your community's social distancing activity to its activity prior to COVID-19. Super fascinating. So let's click in. Here we are. Here's Mendocino County. It's about to give us some specific data about Mendocino County's social distancing score. Right? These are all the counties that received A's. We got a B. Mendocino County, California, 4 confirmed cases. B, 30 to 40% decrease in average distance traveled. Okay, this has to do with new reported cases, change in average mobility. That's interesting. So as soon as we had our first case, the measurement of the mobility went down. And from my understanding, this information is completely generated from cell phones. Our smartphones have GPS data. It's been tracking movements. So we're a B, C. Interesting. Humboldt County is just north of us. Where's Sonoma County? Sonoma County, they have an A. They've been locked in place more. I'm kind of thinking, considering the fact that we are a rural county, rural counties have to deal with more driving. That's just an essential part. I have to drive 20 minutes to get here every day. So maybe that's just sort of a outgrowth of where we live. Yeah, kind of cool. Check it out. All across the state. And it looks like they have a state-by-state kind of grade. Overall, California seems to be getting an A. Sweet. Italy observes moment of silence for COVID-19 victims as case numbers plateau. That means their graph is no longer growing, that the number of cases are starting to become more steady and predictable. Though they're still losing hundreds per day in terms of deaths, this is a good sign because that means those cases are starting to diminish, no longer grow. I'm thinking of my Sarah. I'm thinking of Fede. These are just some of the Italian exchange students that have gone home at this point. Cities across Italy, the country hardest hit in the coronavirus deaths, marked a minute of silence on Tuesday to honor the many victims. The death toll, 12,428. Government buildings, flags were lowered to half-mast. The moment of silence was promoted by a group of mayors to show solidarity with residents in the crisis's epicenter. Silvio Brosofero announced that the country has reached a plateau in its infection rate. Rossifero said there should soon be a decline in new cases if we continue to place maximum attention on what we do every day. He added that it would be folly to relax current restrictions on business and movement. So this is like the essential question here is when is it appropriate to start relaxing social distancing protocols? And it ain't when things plateau. It ain't even when things start to decline. Let's continue. Let's talk about coronavirus conspiracies. This is an article by Rolling Stone. Actually, it's a pretty cool periodical. Not just music news. They do good journalism all around. Here's one. The government introduced the coronavirus in 2018 and Bill Gates was somehow responsible. I love that. Right. Bill Gates. There's a vaccine or cure for coronavirus that the government won't release. Coronavirus originated with Chinese people eating bats. That story is actually way more interesting. The virus is no worse than the common cold. This is something that's being stated. I've seen many times on people that I consider smart people on Facebook. Hand dryers are effective at killing coronavirus. Coronavirus is a bioweapon engineered by the Chinese government to wage war on America because it totally killed a bunch of people in China as well. Dean Koontz predicted the coronavirus. That's interesting. He's an author. The Simpsons predicted it. A miracle bleach product can cure. The country will be placed in nationwide quarantine effective immediately. If you can't hold your breath for 10 seconds without coughing, then you have coronavirus. Vitamin C can help you ward off coronavirus. Coronavirus will go away by summertime. All of these are conspiracy theories. And it's worth kind of understanding and looking out for them on your social media because I think it's pretty easy to fall for them. There's some really interesting ones that are kind of fascinating but wrong. This is really cool. So essentially there's licensure, really specific protocols you have to go through to become a nurse in California. And because of the coronavirus happening around us right now, those requirements are getting relaxed so we can fight the pandemic. They're calling it the health core, inviting medical retirees, part-timers, students to apply. So if you know any healthcare workers in your family that are out of work, time to step up. Health Corps. What it comes down to, guys, is making sure every day we're keeping up on news, digesting information is how we hack through the anxiety of this thing. I hope everyone's staying strong. If anyone has any questions or concerns, email or call me. I prefer call. Stay strong, team. Talk to you soon.